Hello everybody and welcome to the deserts of Phoenix in Arizona. Finnegan Myers qualifies on pole position for today's race here at Phoenix. Seems like a lot of drivers had a struggle in practice, and qualifying certainly wasn't easy either, but Finnegan Myers is, as usual, shown his talents there in that regard, especially when the car might not be handling as well as others would hope. Pace car pulling off. We're getting a day Phoenix race here in the regular season for Season 5 in the Universal iRacing Series. Let's get ready to go racing at Phoenix. Myers coming in the restart zone, waiting for the flagman. In the restart zone, green flag waving here in Phoenix. Underway, they're not allowed to cross under that yellow line till they get to the start-finish line. And Myers dips down immediately as it's a scurry of 3 wide, especially for 4th right there. Kavanaugh leading a little further back. Wilkin up into 3rd, and there's a caution. Caution will fly, and there's a wreck in the back. Don't know who it was at all. They're not showing up, so there's just a caution on the track, and absolutely nobody was there. So I have no clue. Yep. Maybe Jackson Brown. Why did the cameras do this? Yeah, no, it wasn't. Okay, it was him. He blinked out. Yeah. He blinked out. So I don't know. We're not going to be able to get that one because he blinked out. So unfortunate, but we're going to keep on racing here once we get back to going green. But yeah, once again, Finnegan Myers took the pole. He's going to lead the first lap in Phoenix after a caution abruptly comes out on lap number 1. Max Ford, kind of a shocker to see him in the 2nd spot here today. Trenton Wilkin in 3rd. Not really a shocker. They're going to come choose this time, perhaps? No. So we're still going to be under caution for a while as it was just a lap 1 accident. Cannot get the replay on that one. Clearly no cameras were in the area. Clearly. Yeah, sorry about being a little stale under yellow, but there's nothing to talk about with a lap 1 caution that we can't go review because iRacing has had issues with connectivity lately for no apparent reason. So I could sit here and glaze Finnegan Myers the entire time, but I'm pretty sure that gets boring after a while too. Yeah. I swear I wish I could just send y'all to commercial break, honestly. That's what I would do. Like, in all honesty, if I could just send y'all to commercial break, that's what I would do. I think it's just easier that way. Well, getting ready to go this time. Think so, yep. Pace truck lights are off here in Phoenix. Couple cars coming out of pit road. Couple of the damaged cars from that wreck. Luke Grannon, Jackson Brown. As expected in that accident. Just could not get a replay on that. Finnegan Myers going to lead us back once again. It's going to be like we're getting a race restart here. We're taking the green flag pretty much for the first time again. Virtually, I'm not going to say nothing, but not a lot has changed throughout the field, minus the 2-car accident. Once again, pace truck pulls off. Finnegan Myers now at his own discretion once he hops into the restart zone. And Max Ford and the Dutch Bros, number 11 Camry, he's going to start along his outside and try and get the jump here on that restart. Restarts are so crucial here at Phoenix. Can make or break a race. Ask Denny Hamlin. So Finnegan Myers entering turn number 3, coming out of turn number 4, enters a restart zone, and we're back green once again. What a fire off. Ford had nothing for him, and Wilkins going to jump immediately below him. Racing into turn number 1. They're 3 wide for 3rd. Thompson push up towards the top, and it's Martinez splitting them down the middle. Dirty air down there on the bottom. We're going 4 wide, but Max Ford has to come down pit road. Down the back toward each other's a wreck. Looked like road involved. Oh, Brian involved there right into turn 3. Hard hits. Oh, I know why. I might have to restart my game. Apologies, I know why. I just remembered. It's because iRacing recently reset all my graphics and got rid of all my cars. It does not show all of the cars anymore, so I got to reset that here. Yep, 20. Need that to be 43. Will it do it now? I would hope it would. Yes! Okay, we're good. Sorry about that. I didn't have to restart my game, but that is why we couldn't get the replay earlier. Silly me. And that's why I couldn't switch back to that wreck back there. Okay. Makes sense. All right, well, we sent our caution once again, and I'm going to send you to the imaginary commercial. Here we go. Pace truck pulls off. Now we're going to get this race restarted with Martinez after Max Ford had to pull down pit road for, I'm going to assume, some sort of penalty in this race. I do not know what happened to Max Ford. But here we go. Coming back into the restart zone. Short caution. Finning and Meyer leads us. The former teammate pair side by side. Restart zone. And what a jump from Martinez. Right alongside Myers is exactly what you need to do even so early in the race. Martinez going all the way up to the top here, and Myers got to swing it down low. Clears it alongside Martinez, causing him to shift weight in the front. And Myers a little loose out of turn 2. They race towards 3. And there's a wrecker in the back, and it looks to be Cash Culp. Damaged. The Precision Speed Solutions 99, and he keeps it going. Still up for the fight at the front, it's Martinez. Martinez swings it down low, just below the yellow line. Slides back in front of the dirty air of his former teammate. Out of turn 2. Getting a little bit more single-filed out here now. Martinez sends one down into turn number 3 and 4. Martinez now trying to get into the back bumper of Myers, searching all over for the clean air. Now he goes up to the top plane to try and generate some runs off of turn 2. These guys got to remember they got to save their tires here at Phoenix. It's a big long run race. Dives down to the inside. Martinez touring up the 12 of Myers, challenging for the front at Phoenix. Myers has to go wide, and Martinez comes up like a missile. Down to the bottom. He's going to try and make this one stick. Get a little bit of a door action here and there, but Martinez has a better run off of turn 2, and I think he's got this one almost cleared into 3. Martinez sends one down low, but Martinez can't clear him. Myers hangs tough on the top. Will it be the same story this time round? Let's see. So Martinez sends a slide job in. Myers undercuts him, but this is going to put Martinez in the optimal position to be right on that outside to make a pass. Trying to wrestle each other, and Wilkins just watching on behind them, maybe trying to save up his tires a little bit. And Martinez has given Myers a run for his money and given it all he's got right now. And at the end of 156, might be one of these two. It's a little early, though, to the back bumper. Getting right to him. So Myers still out in front here. Need to make a slight adjustment real fast. I apologize. There we go. I need to do it again for this car. So I apologize to have to do this. Hope you understand, because iRacing reset my entire computer. Here we go. Now we're good. iRacing reset my entire computer, so I had to, or all my settings, so I had to redo everything, and now we're good. Very nice. So Martinez is still trying to apply a little bit of pressure, but Myers has, gone a little bit harder on the throttle now, and he's starting to pull away from Myers. Not Myers, Martinez, as he got into the wall a little bit. Wilkin now trying to make a move down the bottom on that 48. Out of turn 2. They're a little bit close. Wilkin slides into line. Everyone getting tight out of turn 2 and knocking down the wall. Kind of to be expected after hearing all the commotion in practice. So Wilkin now just sitting back. Wyatt Thompson sitting back. Pete Tart, last night's winner. Now he's trying to make a move. Could be making a move. So Pete Tart down on the bottom. Trying to get something to roll down there on Wyatt Thompson. Getting a little bit of a dirty air nudge there into turn 3. But Wyatt Thompson runs a little wide. But Wyatt Thompson still battling back on that outside. But Pete Tart might just clear. Never mind. Wyatt Thompson gets back to that outside and does not allow him to clear, but he's in dirty air, so Pete Tart should this time. Martinez now starting to fall off the pace of Finnegan Myers out there in the front. It's not unexpected. But when you come to a hard combo like this, it's driver versus track, and you got to manage the track. Brink now trying to make a move down to the bottom. Making a move on Eric Kovnat. Down the bottom in 3 and 4. Brink close up to the wall. Kovnat in the wall. Brink now is going to swing it down low and try and get a clear here into 1. Running smooth, clean air. Brink clear of Kovnat, but will he add a 2? Yes, he does. Kovnat runs in the wall. That might be some damage on the 91. That was a vicious hit into the wall. Might be a toe link if he got damaged. Immediately off the pace. Kovnat, that was a really hard hit into the wall. Might be some damage on that 91, but only time will tell. Major hit on the wall. Brink now trying to set his sights on 5th place with Wyatt Thompson. Brink's a little bit more experienced than most of the guys in the Universal iRacing Series. He can save some tires and get up to the front, and right front's going to be pretty heavy this week. He's always been good at that. Ooh, as he nudges the wall a little bit. It's not too much, though. He's going to tread on. No problem. You can just see the rocket ship launch as Finnegan Myers gets out of the turn. It just looks like he backs up entry so much more effectively than most of these other guys. He pulled a full second, or a full 2/10 off of turn number 4. And he's doing the exact same thing here. Backing off that entry, letting him roll in, and then firing off. It's the exact same thing. Look, right here, does it, and bang, and he just fires off. It's incredible. Maybe we'll get you a time gap comparison here. Maybe we can get a time comparison. No. It's broken. I broke it. My fault. Yeah, I broke it when I was tinkering around with it, I remember. Still can't believe Finnegan Myers is already putting the gap to most of these guys. Phoenix is just a really hard racetrack, and when you come here, it's always tough to kind of know what kind of balance you're going to have. So Wyatt Thompson now, still in 5th, but he's falling off the pace a little bit from Pete Tart up there in 4th. A lot of these guys further back on, just struggling to find their bearings to get up to the front. Tyler Helms trying to send one up. Trent Wilkin gets past Martinez for 2nd place. Missed it completely, but Wilkin has now made himself into the 2nd spot. Martinez looks like he's starting to fall off the pace a little bit. So Martinez up here is going to have to accept back a couple spots, but Wilkin is now trying to put the pressure on to Finnegan Myers, and he's caught a little bit of time that lap, a little faster, about almost a 10th faster than Finnegan Myers on that last lap. Still a little early. Don't know exactly how long the run lengths are. Gonna have to find out here. Wilkin has to dodge out of the way of Culp. Culp is just trying to get to the top with that severely damaged 99 car. Looks like he's got a whole lot of problems with it. Pete Tart starting to put the pressure on Nicholas Martinez. Clears Culp. And Brink is past Wyatt Thompson. He rolls into 5th now, making his way up towards the front. Finnegan Myers still leading out in front, but it's Trenton Wilkin putting a little bit of pace on that number 12. Out of turn 2, he carries more momentum. So Wilkin is hunting down your leader, Finnegan Myers, at the moment to try and secure a victory here in the desert. Wouldn't that kind of be a storybook here? I think he picked up Pocono last season in the next gens. With this new next gen, with the new aero, seems like he came alive a lot more than the old next gen. Strange coincidence, but I think this tire model and these aero physics are way better than anything we had before. Previous generation of tire model may have had a little bit more fun racing, but this is all realism, and that's what we love to see on a service like iRacing, considering how much neglect the roadside of realism has gotten, especially for endurance racing. Like to see it getting better on the oval side. But Myers heard me on the broadcast, and he's just decided to pick up the pace, scorching him by a tenth a lap now. So, that's funny. So now Finnegan Myers, whoa, almost making contact towards the front for the lead. Ibanez left 2 gaps open. Myers one at the bottom. Ibanez didn't realize that, and they almost made contact out of turn number 2. That was scary. Could have had an incident with the race leader, and that's going to allow Trenton Wilkin to put a lot of pace back onto Finnegan Myers that lap after a lap car incident. Does it look like it was a little troubling? Still got some long green flag runs out here in Phoenix. Had the 2 iffy cautions to start this race, and once we got rid of that, a lot of these cars came to life and started going towards where they needed to be. So let's go on board with Myers for a little bit, see how he runs Phoenix. Especially it'd be a good idea here with the navigating lap traffic. Caution on track. Caution is out on lap 40. Riley Ibanez off the pace. What happened here? May not be Ibanez, might be Connor Blasco. Oh, yep, Connor Blasco. Ooh. Little trigger happy on that caution there, but it is a spin. Yeah. Brought out the yellow. Connor Blasco went around after a little bit of contact with the lap car on the inside. But here we are for pit stops. That's a full field down pit road. Let's bring this action on. So Myers leads everyone down pit road. Who's going to cycle to the front? Who does anything special? After a long run like that, though, I'm thinking 4 tires and gas, obviously. But you don't know what kind of strategies anybody could try here at Phoenix. So let's see it. Max Ford now going to try and make his way through the field. So Finnegan Myers getting service to his vehicle. Jack is down. Martinez coming in. And Wilkin. What in the heck? I think Myers still got it off. But that was an awfully close pit road sequence right there. Yeah, that was close. If you're just tuning back in right now, we're on lap number 42 after a brief caution. Trying to get to the midway point of this race. Supposedly, we were supposed to have a stage on lap 35, but I'm not sure what lap the stage is now due to the fact that the race laps have been changed. Might be around lap. Might have been around where we just had a caution. So, if everything's correct. But Finnegan Myers going to get us restarted here. Getting ready to go back green here at Phoenix. Trent Wilkin gave him a decent run there. Myers definitely holding back a little bit of pace early on. And maybe a little bit on Wilkin too. As Martinez just seemed to fall off and slump back. But let's get ready to go green here from Phoenix. Myers leading us into the O'Reilly's restart zone at Phoenix. Let's get ready to go for lap 44. Fires away from Phoenix. Myers is in front. Big run. Martinez already going out to the front. Wilkin falling back to fourth. Break with a monster restart. Capitalizes and comes into third position at the moment. And Martinez fighting strong on that outside. Out of turn two. Big wreck. Massive wreck. Pete Tart is out of it. Last night's winner. Massive wreck. Max Ford is involved in this one. Huge accident. Alexander Ortega absolutely fumed in that one. Aaron Kovnat destroyed on the inside wall. Unbelievable. Pete Tart involved in that one. Doesn't look as significant, but could be wheel damage. Brown involved in that one. Oh, major crash in the back. Pete Tart probably destroyed. And Aaron Kovnat, he's done. That's his day. Let's see what started this. Let's get on the restart here. Strolling through 1 and 2. They come back up on the track. Oh, Pete Tart just gets loose and loses it up the track. Oh my gosh, horrible accident. Terrible crash. You just see it right here. It just seems like he turns right. Let's go on board with him. Ah, just gets loose. Oversteers out of the wall. Kovnat, nowhere to go whatsoever for Aaron Kovnat right here. Let's go on board with him. See Pete Tart down there on the bottom. Wilkin in front of Schugel. And just, yeah, that's a massive hit in the wall. And Curley got a piece of that. Max Ford got a piece of that. That's just a massive wreck. Wow. So on lap 44, we got a big yellow there. Aaron Kovnat just absolutely got destroyed on that accident with Pete Tart. Just got slightly loose, and Pete Tart just lost it. Unbelievable sequence right there. Oh. Like, oh, it just... That's just a crazy hit. I can't even imagine that. If that was real life, yeah. Get ready to go back green. Another pretty decently quick yellow. Jackson Brown goes around for a wave around. And here we go. Car still catching up to the back of the field, but nothing nonetheless. Finnegan Myers going to get us back going green. Minus a Pete Tart and minus an Aaron Schugel. Finnegan Myers coming in the restart zone. Fires off. Green flag. Back underway from Phoenix. Myers gets a pretty good jump, and Martinez right behind him. He gets a good jump in the second spot as well. Trying to go up to the top. Switch back down to the bottom. Martinez now trying to get towards Myers as they come out of turn 2. Brink now moving up into third here in Phoenix. And Wyatt Thompson trying to fight Wilkin down on the bottom. Brink now settles into third. Wilkin up wide on the top. Trying to get the run off of turn number 4. Arcs it down on the bottom. Now trying to maybe switch back Logan Brink. They settle into line. And Brink is in third. Wilkin fourth. Myers still leading this race. A little bit of a shuffle in the back there. One in the wall. That was Riley Maxwell. Didn't look too harsh, but there's a battle right there in that 2 car. Chase Crawl getting a little bit of a bump from Jason Hall. Hall down to the bottom of the 2, almost into the quarter panel of the 2. Trying to split them 3 wide. Riley Maxwell up on the top. And Jason Hall backs out of that one and takes it to the top. Searching for the clean air in the middle of the racetrack. Clearing each other non-stop back here. Still got some battles. Jason Hall to the bottom of Chase Crawl. Trying to get a run in. Slide jobs the 2-2. Tries to cross over. Coming out of turn 2. Hall with the advantage. But Chase Crawl with a run out of turn 2. Heading into turn 3. So Chase Crawl is trying to advance his position on Jason Hall, but can't quite find anything. But Ortega is now finding something after being involved in that accident. He's trying to come through the field once again. Clears Riley Maxwell off of turn 2. He's trying to go to the front at the moment. Clears for P11. Back up at the front. Myers still leading on lap 53 of this race. So Finnegan Myers out in front at the moment. Logan Brink settling into his position right now in third. He started... Where did he start? Cannot remember where Logan Brink started this race. All I know is he's driven up. So no battles on track at the moment. Maybe a little bit of side-by-side action. Wilkin trying to put pressure on Brink. Jared Green. Whoa! Get some moves right there. Jared Green trying to get on Jason Hall. Battling a little bit back here, but still some more intriguing activities up here in the front. Thompson taking a shifty line down there along the bottom, maybe trying to find something to get him towards the front, because it's tough right now. Ortega's still in 11th, just seems gridlocked. Once again, we get a lap car up here. Who's it this time? Not Pete Tart. Pete Tart looks relatively unscathed. I'm not going to say his car is perfect. It's probably not suspension-wise. But he doesn't look bad for a car that was just involved in a crazy accident. If I had to guess, it's Cash Culp. Still riding around here on the track. Yes, it is. So Cash Culp still riding around here 9 laps down. Finnegan Myers going to make him work around him. I'll be back in a moment. So now Trenton Wilkin has gotten up near the back bumper of Finnegan Myers now, and things are heating up on lap 69 of 156 here in Phoenix. Wilkin now falling off a little bit, but still staying relatively close to the back bumper of Finnegan Myers. So Wilkin, sorry for the non-commentary. I've just been a little busy. I'm trying to manage 3 things at once. So I'm sorry. So anyone tuning in, this is not normally how these streams go. I'm just a bit busy at the moment. But yeah, we have quite the heat up here in the front. The front two of Trenton Wilkin and Finnegan Myers, they pulled away a little bit. So it's heated up for the front, but it just seems like it's super hard to pass at a track like Phoenix. And I mean, I don't know what to say. It's just hard to pass here. So he's in range, but there's just way too much. Just way too much going on with the arrow. See Trenton Wilkin here. Trying to wheel it down to the bottom and just plows in the dirty air of Finnegan Myers. And just look at the time he lost right there, about a 10th. So Finnegan Myers is using all of that to his advantage right now. Just being able to arrow block to perfection, because that's what you got to do right here. You just see it right here. Wilkin might go a little higher or fall in behind Myers, and you see the arrow on entry just makes it not want to point in compared to Myers, where he's just able to dial that in on center and entry and get it moving. Yeah, Myers now starting to pull away from Trenton Wilkin at the end of this run. Just able to fire off so much harder than Trenton Wilkin in the dirty air. So Finnegan Myers once again out front here, coming to lap 82. Martinez is in third. It's Kendorian Davis in fourth. There's a little three-car battle here between Logan Brink, Wyatt Thompson, and Kendorian Davis. I don't know how long the fuel lasts for per run, but these guys are certainly trying to go the distance. Yeah, Clean Airman's out in front. Yeah, it just seems like Finnegan Myers just keeps pulling and pulling and pulling on this field. And Logan Brink got around Kendorian Davis, but we have Fox camera work over here at the UBN, so we don't capture that. A little bit of blocking down on the bottom. Kendorian Davis trying to get underneath Logan Brink. Not quite able to do that off of turn 4. Got a little bit loose, but Logan Brink's going to drive off. Keep P number 4. That was a late dive bomb. Dang. Whoa, Jackson Brown. Looked like he was wrecking down on the bottom there. Let's see. Coming out of turn number 2. Oh, made contact and whew, saved it. What a save from Jackson Brown. Crazy save. Of course, he's going to have to bite it here and go a lap down. Not quite. Yep, no, he will have to go a lap down. But he's got fresh tires, I believe. If he did pit there, which I believe he did. I can check here. No, he did not. So, Jackson Brown's just a lap down. Yeah, Finnegan Myers pulling away. I mean, I'm not shocked. This guy, he comes to tracks like Phoenix and shows out. Just able to control the front so effectively, and that's a really good skill to have in the next gen. So Finnegan Myers at the moment, once again. Pretty big lead out in front here. 1.1 seconds the gap now, 1.2 for Finnegan Myers. And to third, it's 4. So Martinez has held strong around the 3, Brink around the 4. But from there on, it's just been jostling for positions all race long. And Finnegan Myers is blinking, and he's gone. Finnegan Myers is gone. He is nowhere to be found, and Trenton Wilkin has inherited the lead of this race. He's gone. Where did Finnegan Myers go? Where did Clean Airman go? He's gone. So Trenton Wilkin goes to lead. It's shades of Ortega here. Ortega at Las Vegas just disappears. He's gone. And I think he disconnected from the session. Oh, unbelievable. Finnegan Myers is gone. So, Trenton Wilkin assumes the lead of this race as Finnegan Myers gets laps put on him. So it's over for Myers right now. He's fallen to 17th. So Wilkin is now leading this race by 3.5 seconds. That's unbelievable. Wow. That is insane. That's crazy. Don't know when the pit stop cycles will be put underway here, but we're coming up on 2/3 of this race being complete, and we just saw a drama unfold right there as Finnegan Myers' race is done. He's not coming back from that. Not with less than 1/3 of the race pretty much left. You're not coming back from around 5 laps down, even if you reconnect right now. It's impossible. You would have to get caution after caution, but then you have a bunch of lappers in front of you that take priority. So his day is done, unfortunately. He will not be in the contention for the win in any point here. But Wilkin, though, he's looking strong for a career win. So Trenton Wilkin out in front. Getting past the lap traffic now. Travis Prather right there. Man, I tell you what, them QSP personnel, they need to get those cars fixed. They got no clue what they're doing. Got RCR type engineers out here. But that's okay. Yeah, I'm going to be like old Pop Richard on the radio and be like, we need to start bringing some race cars. And then just don't bring a thing for the rest of the season. Until like the last 3 races. Let's do that. Anyway. Yeah. This is crazy. Cannot believe that Finnegan Myers now back on the track 6 laps down. His internet failed him once again. Finnegan Myers' internet is terrible. He needs to get like Starlink or something. He needs to get out of whatever he has. Because, golly, I would probably take Starlink over what the heck he has right now because it just randomly disconnects. So Trent Will can get past all these lap cars at the moment. Tyler Helms a little busted up after that big crash on lap 44. And caution on the track. What happened? It's Ortega! Looking like Ty Gibbs. Oh, no. Ortega. Going into 3 and 4. Out of turn 4. Oh, he just loops it. He just loops it. Oh. Drives up the track. Doing a burnout. Oh. Yeah. Well, no shocker the caution was thrown. Wow, so that puts a halt in Trenton Wilkin here, but Trenton Wilkin, he's going to be at the front of pit road right here. So we're going to get some racing in here for the last 57 or so laps. Wilkin into his box all nice and slow, making sure he gets in there, right? Wilkin doesn't want to miss a beat on pit road. Wants to make sure he gets out in front. More cars pitting in. Pete Tart right there behind, following in. So Wilkin coming out. He's coming. And Max Ford, he overdrove his box. Sent it too far in. About to go in the wrong box. Martinez. Woo! That boy's in second. Now he's got fresh tires, so they built a 4-second gap last time, but without Finnegan Myers being there, makes you think, what can these guys do? What can these guys do to improve their car? What can they do to improve their race? Well, I think our answer's right here. Trent Wilkins out in front. Martinez, he's going to have to get that short run speed up right now and capitalize out in front by giving Trenton Wilkins some dirty air here. I think that's the best way to do it. So Trenton Wilkins inherits the lead. Other lap cars, they get a wave around, and we're going green this time by. But, hey, don't leave out Logan Brink. You just had your main dominant car of the day lose connection, had your second most dominant car of the day inherit the lead. But Logan Brink, he's been sitting a little soft, but he's been known to jump in these late race opportunities. Didn't fall for him at Vegas. Didn't fall for him a lot of last season. But this season, something's a little different. This guy's running a little closer to the front than usual. He's running a lot harder to the front than usual. He's got a good shot this season. See what he can do here on this restart. See if Martinez gets a good jump. Martinez knows where Finnegan's going to go, just because they've been teammates. But I'm not sure if he knows where Wilkins' going to go. So here comes Trenton Wilkins to the restart zone. Let's get this fired off for the last run of the race. Green flag, and Martinez with actually a surprisingly good jump, and Brink follows right behind him. Side by side going into turn number 1. Brink now trying to send one to the bottom. And Martinez now running up at the top, but Brink is trying to get that door open down low. There's a wreck hole in the back. Gets turned around towards the wall. We run a green. Caution will fly on lap 102. Sorry about the missed restart. I'm trying to give myself medicine because I'm not doing too well right now. But I can't figure out how to open this dang bottle, so I'm just not going to. My nose was getting clogged, so... Well, yeah, Wilkin out in front here. Okay, and caution's out. Well, I mean, I guess I didn't miss too much then. Who wrecked? It's Ortega. Uh-oh. Let's see. Oh, net code. Oh! Yeah, that's what they threw the caution for. Net code into a wreck. Ortega goes around. You're not gonna believe it. It was just a cap the whole time, and I was thinking it was. Oh my gosh! Unbelievable, Jacob Cole. Unbelievable. It's leaking all over in there. Ugh. Well, that's why. Found out why. All right, get back to the restart zone. Let's get ready to go back racing. Trenton Wilkin out in front on the lead. Green flag, back out. Martinez gets a good response, and Brink behind him does not. Wilkin crosses below the start-finish line. I'm not sure if that's a rule anymore, but might be. Could see some action towards the 17. Doe below the start-finish line before the white. Yup, he did. They're black flagging him. Wow, the second most dominant car of the day has to go down pit road. That's trouble. Gave him a black flag. Unbelievable. Max Ford now black flag. So Max Ford gets black flag. Trenton Wilkin, for diving below the yellow line before the start-finish line, gets black flagged as well. Who does that help? Martinez. Martinez right now, he needed that. puts him out in front for lap 114. Towards the end, it just seems like the mighty are falling and falling. Martinez could be next. Nobody 100% knows until the race is over, but Martinez right now, with how the car has been behaving all day, once you're in that clean air, it seems like you could say goodbye. Wyatt Thompson's trying to fight back here, though. So here comes Wyatt Thompson on Nicholas Martinez. Getting a run out of turn 2. He's gaining time lap by lap. Goes to the outside. Might be able to get a run off of turn number 4 here. Maybe make something work down towards turn number 1. That's what he's doing. Cutting below. Now he's trying to get on the back bumper of Martinez. Swings it up high. Martinez blocks. Thompson goes to the bottom. Off of turn number 2. Thompson trying to get to the back bumper of that 48 of Martinez. The things that have heated up. 40 to go at the line. Takes it 40 to go. Now we're going to see a battle from start to finish. And where has Ortega come from? Here comes Alexander Ortega into 4th. Come out of nowhere. Martinez still trying to aero block Wyatt Thompson, but Thompson is right on the heels of that 48 as they go into turn number 3. Sticking down there on the bottom, trying to make something work. Out of 4, gets into the wall. Gonna stall some momentum, and Martinez is pulling away a little bit into turn 1. Considered blocking Thompson there, but Thompson swings it down low. Now he's going to try and forage a run off of turn 2, and he's got a little bit of something. Gains a little bit ground on that 48. But the 48 of Thompson, or of Martinez, is still pulling away from Thompson. It's been a drama-filled race. You get Finnegan Myers disconnect due to internet issues. You get Trenton Wilkin black flag due to a restart violation. And now Martinez, who has been 3rd seemingly the entire day, finds his shot to run up in the lead during this race. And Thompson's not going to let it slip through his hands. He wants something out of this as well. And it's going to come down to the wire because of that reason. And Ortega, he's battled so hard all day too. And Connor Blasco's closing in the gap with him too. But Ortega, through all the bad stuff, he's found himself in the top 5 in a position to capitalize on an unfortunate day and make it a great day for points. He ain't going to give up so quick. So Martinez out in the lead right now. Ortega's found himself in the 3rd. He's gotten past Blasco. You wanna know why Ortega's catching all of them? Tires. He's got 10 lap fresher tires than the rest of this field. Can Ortega spoil the show for the 48? Thompson's now trying to push to make Martinez push, because they know Ortega's right behind him and they got to act quick because he's on fresher rubber. Ortega gets into the dirty air wash. Not necessarily what you want to do. Got to find some sort of clean air. So hard to do that though. Oh, into the wall. Starting to feel it now. Many of these cars have had unfortunate days here in the Phoenix desert. And Martinez is pulling away, and caution flies. What happened? Colby Duckworth and Jared Green. See what happened here. Colby running bottom. Oh, gets loose. Oh, goes back to the right. Oh, down the track. That's a hard hit for Colby Duckworth. Wow. So caution flies on lap 125. Martinez is forced to come down. Ortega, he's in a really good spot now. Get some tubber. There'll be some rubber, and they'll be pretty even. Here we go. Martinez coming into his box. Thompson got in there, but who got in there better? Here we go, coming around that corner. It's Ortega. Martinez, he's out first. A bad stop for Thompson. I'll tell you that much. Because Ortega's going to leapfrog him. Getting himself into second place. It's a bad stop for Wyatt Thompson. Crazy good stop for Nicholas Martinez. So we're going to go green this time. Martinez choosing bottom. All the lap cars get their wave around. It's going to be a battle. Just short of 30 to go in this race. How is everything going to unfold? Leave it to the UIS to make a long green flag run race a short run finish. Here we go. Martinez gonna get the jump. Ortega is gonna have to respond. How does he respond? Let's see in the restart zone here. White line right there. Green flag. Ortega responds properly. He's to the outside of Martinez. Wyatt Thompson not with a good jump there, but Ortega wants to go for the lead. He's ravenous for this lead. To the outside. Here comes Thompson. Dirty air washed, and caution will fly. There's an incident. What's the caution for? And Ortega might have the lead. Ortega might be credited with the lead after the yellow was thrown. Caution. Yup, he was credited with the lead at the moment. No, Martinez might still have it. I don't think there was an accident. Maybe there was. I don't know. Maybe on Jared Green. Let's go back. Oh, yeah. Just got into the corner hot and spun it around. So as we wind down the laps in this race, it's become a tale of two drivers so far, or three. Trent Wilkin, the main dominator other than Finnegan Myers, He got himself in a bad spot, but this caution has come back to save him. Maybe resurrect him to life. Gonna have to see. Might be too soon. But Nicholas Martinez, he's been chasing third the entire race. He's been there. He's now in first. And Ortega, he's been wrecking the entire race. Those three, they are chasing this win at the moment. Could there be a spoiler? 100%, but those three might be the three to watch at the moment because they seem the most strong. Here we go. Believe we're going green this time. Martinez goes low. So we're almost coming down to 20-ish to go in this race. About 25 to go. Gonna have to see here. Ortega looked strong on that last restart. That was the one to do it. He's got to reenact that now this time. If he doesn't, well, might be an oh well for that 40 crew. Here we go. Coming to the restart. Down the long straight. Without the pace car. Martinez. Third all race long. Ortega has had major downs, but one massive up, and he's in it right now. Can he fire off? Who fires off? Martinez in the restart zone. Green flag is out, and Ortega redoes it again. Trying to pinch down on Martinez. Martinez blocks down on that bottom, but that slows him up for Thompson, and he sends it down on the bottom on Ortega. They go 3 wide for the lead, and there's a wreck in the back. Multiple cars involved. Connor Blasco in a 3-car pileup with Kendorian Davis and Jackson Brown. Oh, they missed the restart. Every time they go for the lead, caution. Come on, man. That was going to be special. Went 3 wide for the lead out of turn number 2, and they wreck in the back. Here we go. Let's get restarted once again in Phoenix. A little bit of caution occurrences, but Martinez is once again in the right spot. Caution after caution. He doesn't mind. Ortega minds. Here we go. This race is coming up short. Ortega, Martinez, the two at the moment. Thompson briefly had a shot. What's he do this time? Martinez in the restart zone. Green flag. Ortega with an even better jump than the rest of the times. He is massively side by side as they race into turns 1 and 2. Side drafting. And he's a full broadside of Martinez riding into the corner. Ortega with the run up top, but Martinez might just be able to clear. Ortega out of the corner loose, but Ortega trying to fight back. Down to the bottom. Trying to cut underneath Martinez. Trying to go up into the wall. Both of them do, but Ortega cuts all the way down to the bottom. Trying to get up into Martinez. Ortega running up top. Thompson trying to fend off Wilkin. Wilkin comes for third. Throwing each other down the back. Wilkin trying to spoil the party, trying to get back what he had. Clears for third. Now we're going to see the battle for the front. Might not be over here, though. Thompson sends one down to the bottom. Puts one majorly up there in front of Wilkin. Wilkin with the crossover. Not able to complete it. Out of turn 2. Major blocking. Wilkin's going to go up high. Try and get around Thompson that way. Thompson out in front of Wilkin. Ortega on the back bumper of Martinez. 2 is spinning of Chase Crawl. No caution. Caution's out. So we go under caution once again. It's turning into a caution fest towards the end of this race. What do? They pit. Ortega's pitting. Stays out. Who will be daring enough to pit? Helms has to pit. Got damage still. But those tires might help. If we can go green here to the finish, those tires will reign superior given the damage is gone. This isn't like the NASCAR Championship where there's only 2 to go on a restart with fresher tires. It's not how it works. There's about 10 to go when we go back green. So we got to see here. Ortega wants this one, you could tell. So tough. There we go. Pace truck pulling off. Let's get this race restarted. Once again, Martinez, Ortega. Both of them have been absolutely electric on restarts. Ortega gets a bad restart this time. Well, I wouldn't consider it bad, but not as good as the rest of them have been. But Ortega has been black flagged for jumping the restart. Oh no, he's been black flagged for jumping the restart. Ortega jumped the restart in front of Martinez, and now he's paying the price. Gonna have to come down pit road. So that puts Thompson in the second spot. He's going to fight Martinez, though. Martinez clears over the front bumper of Ortega. Ortega still with a black flag. Diving it down on the inside of Martinez. Likely going to have to come in here. Ortega's fighting it. He doesn't want to. Ortega now slotting into line with Martinez. Down to the bottom at 3 and 4. This one's trying to get to the lead. And he puts Martinez towards the wall and lets Thompson sneak to his bottom. Ortega got his black flag cleared, I believe. Yeah, his black flag got cleared, so they're not saying he jumped the restart. So that one put him to the lead, and Martinez gave Ortega the shove and put him out of the lead. Crossover. This one's gonna get deadly. Ortega's not gonna be happy now that Martinez did that. Martinez goes all the way down to the bottom. Ortega up in the middle lane. Now he's out of turn 2, trying to clear the 48. Ortega tries to go down low. Martinez doors him up the track. Caution will fly. Ortega's not happy. Caution flies. And here comes the pace truck. Wow. That pace truck was flying. See what happened here. Oh. Okay. Nothing, apparently. Yeah. Oh, they're wrecking further back. Who was that? Oh. Prowler. Wow. Well, I'm currently eating some bread rolls at the moment under caution, so excuse me. I need to eat. I'm a human, right? But yeah, this race is coming down to the wire. Crazy. I mean, something's gonna happen here. One of these guys are gonna go. Because Martinez and Ortega, they don't like each other right now. It's evident with how they're racing each other. They do not like each other right now. And Ortega wants to punch this guy's teeth out right now, and Martinez is trying to encourage him to do that. So, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. So, Martinez is going to lead us here to 7 to go. It's going to be rough. It's going to be a tough one. If you're just tuning in now, you've tuned in the last 7 laps here at Phoenix for the regular season race in Season 5 of the Cup Series here in the Universal iRacing Series. Martinez and Ortega, they have absolutely drawn blood from each other that last run. But we're not going to take away the fact that Finnegan Myers was dominating this race until he had internet issues, but the guy that was sitting in second that entire time that kept up with Finnegan is right in third. So, with these two battling each other and hating themselves, Wilkin has an opportunity to sneak through here, given they do what I think they're going to do. And we're going to see here, so Martinez is going to lead them into the restart zone. Here we go. Green flag. Racing hard. Oh, he's in the wall. Side by side, here comes Wilkin. They're 3 wide for the lead almost. Martinez using Ortega up the track there. So Ortega's trying to get that outside to work in 1 and 2. Oh, they're squeezing each other and they're almost wrecking. Wyatt Thompson gets loose into the entry at 1. Yeah, he's out of that one. Ortega's fighting hard. He's in the wall. Wilkins trying to make something work down low, and Ortega's sending it up. And here comes Wilkin on the bottom. They're 3 wide for the lead. Jesus. Martinez getting a little loose in the center, it looks like, and Wilkin down on the bottom, just able to drive it off in front of these two. Wilkin's going for the lead. Holy cow, 5 to go, coming to 4 to go. And Wilkin has taken the lead of this race. Oh, they're dooring each other. Here comes Logan Brink. He's down to the bottom. Oh my goodness. Gather along, gather along. We're about to see a finish. Martinez and Ortega, they know they've lost. They know they are mad at each other. They battled so hard, and Brink gets turned by Ortega. Unbelievable. Wow. Logan Brink finds his way to the front, and he gets dumped by the 40. In spite of his anger, in spite of everything, he knows he lost this race, and he dove it in there hard and wipes out Logan Brink. He's going to be going to the rear. Unbelievable. Way to chew yourself out of a race, and way to chew another competitor out of a race. Wow. That's quite the way to chew yourself out of the race after you know you lost. Unbelievable. Cannot reward that. Makes an aggressive move and just turns him. Just gets on the apron and just gets into him. Let's get a better look at it. Goes down to the bottom. Hits the apron, just goes up the track into Brink and wrecks him. It's a simple mistake, but... You fight so hard to get yourself in a good spot, and you ruin it all in the end. It's how it goes here sometimes. Done it to myself plenty of times. Not gonna act like everybody's perfect. This right here, though, changes up everything pretty dearly. Though supposed to be race leader, Wilkin has found his way back to the front. Made a pass under green flag running. We're coming at 2 to go. Green flag. This is overtime. Overtime number 1 on the books. Martinez to the outside. Hall trying to come in with a full head of steam. Here he comes. Martinez right on the back bumper of Trenton Wilkin. Out of turn 2. Holds a little loose. Trenton up, going down to the apron. And Martinez down to the bottom. Coming to the white flag. This is going to end the race. And Wilkin ran wide. Wilkin ran wide. And here comes Martinez to the bottom. Crossover. This has opened the doors for Wyatt Thompson. And Martinez gets into Thompson. Or Wilkin. Wilkin, he's not going to play nice here. Here we go. Wilkin round the outside of Nicholas Martinez Jr. And out of 4, Martinez is going to win in Phoenix. He punted the 17 out of the way and said so long. And takes the victory in Phoenix. I don't know what to feel about that finish. I mean, that's racing. You get desperate, you know? Crossed him up and hit him. Hit him good. I mean, that's what you gotta do on the white flag. That's racing. Oh, he got loose. Yeah. Nothing really Martinez could have done. Oh my gosh, they're making out. Alright, well, I don't know if I want to do interviews. I'm not the interview type. Well, if I'm getting paid some money, I might as well do interviews, right? Fuck my time. Oh, I can't say that. I can't say that. Ooh, I can't say that. I can't say that. Well, Martinez burns it down here in Phoenix. Oh, yeah, that's actually kind of funny. Nicholas Martinez Jr. has a contract in this league, and and he's gonna get paid for this victory. That was not. Oh, you're going to victory lane. Yeah, you go to Phoenix victory lane, boy. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, go there. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Pull her into victory lane. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Chase George, get out of here. I said to get out of here. Scram.
No. Are you not live?
What?
Are you not live?
No, I'm not doing interviews.
Why?
I'm not an interviewer.
What am I paying you for?
Hey, man, I don't do interviews. I'm not good at it.
I'm paying you.
Hey, you can do the interviews. Let's bring in race winner. Hey, Nicholas Martinez Jr., boys up here in the booth, man. Chase George's going to interview you here, yeah? You got a copy?
You guys are still live.
Oh, we are still live?
Yeah, that's why that's why I brought him into the booth, Chase George. Bro, let's get it rolling.
Bro lied to me. You said we weren't live. All right, fine. I'll do the interviews. All right.
Why would you do the interviews? Whatever.
Because he doesn't want to do them. Okay,
All right,
God.
come on, let's get this over with. Come on. Let's get water.
NMJ long race today. You made a 2-tire call there at the end. What made you decide to make that call?
Benny Hamlin. I remembered Phoenix. What happened in the actual race, and then that's actually the exact reason why I did it. I felt confident that on a long run, I can make 2 tires work. Unfortunately, we didn't have a long run. I still got it done, but yeah, that's why I got 2 tires.
So, were you? I don't care. Was there a code brown in your pants there once Trenton Wilkin absolutely slid across your front bumper on the final lap there?
Nah, I kind of had everything. I knew what he was gonna do before he did it. On the final lap when he got to my inside, I kind of knew what he was gonna do. I knew he was gonna stick it to the inside, try to get me with the arrow. I broke early, got to his bumper, moved him, and
well, he was already loose.
Way better exit.
He was already loose.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, thankfully, but yeah, I kind of figured that was gonna happen. That's why I backed off my entry early. I'm lucky that the 25 didn't get to my inside when I did that. Otherwise, it would have been race over. But yeah, he was loose. I also got to his bumper, and then we got side by side, and I got a way better exit too, because he got loose. And then he went side by side with the 25, and then I knew I had it won. Even if he went up to bump me, I knew what I was gonna do. I mean, I kind of had. Like I said, I kind of had everything he was going to do down to a T.
Sweet. Back to George.
All right. Well, your P2 in points coming into this, 31 points behind Logan. You get stage points? Yeah, you did. Where did Logan end up?
Dead. He died.
Honestly,
he died. He got turned by Ortega.
Yeah, he
I saw
died
that.
a slow, painful death.
So I don't think he got the points lead today, but should be a pretty big chunk out of that. What does that do for your confidence of winning the regular season championship?
I'm not even thinking about the regular season championship right now. I'm just hoping that we can get the job done at the end of the day, win as many races as I can, and just see where we can go from there. I know I have speed.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't Auto Club next week too? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna like that track. I love that track. Could have won last year, but didn't.
Hey man.
Wait.
Yep. Get the hell out. Get the hell out of here. We're gonna go celebrate your win. All right. Bye bye. All right. So anyway, we got up next. Who finished P2? I don't even remember. Wyatt. Oh, Wyatt snuck in before Trenton did. Right. All right. Let's bring in Wyatt. So, Wyatt, you kind of come home in P2 here after complaining about the setup all practice. How do you feel?
I didn't hear what you said. It was transition.
Oh, you heard me. Continue. Interview.
What?
No, just say something.
It was pretty fun.
How'd the car drive?
The car drove super tight after lap 10, and then that one long run, it started running good, and I was like, I'm making up ground. I feel happy. I'm the fastest car in the top 10. Then we had a caution, and then I just got stuck in P3. I'm happy I made it back up to P2 after getting driven through. So just talent, I guess.
But you are not Kyle Busch. You're not Kyle Busch. Don't ever do that again. Not in my booth. Okay? Anyway. Well,
I'll bring in a quote for next week.
Well, you were kind of a side character today, but you really showed up there in the end. Just what more could you have done to get Martinez out of the win there?
I don't know, just during those cautions that we were having 2 and 3 lap runs, if I had gotten below him on Ortega like I was trying to get, if we actually made it to turn 3 one of those laps, I probably would have been there to at least get P2 or maybe even P1. But I just feel like all the cautions just helped Martinez sit up front and not have to do anything but just restart every lap.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I want to thank for today's P2 finish.
Appreciate Peter Hoppy. Poor Peter for having to put up with that race. That was
dude,
chaotic at the end.
The auto cautions were on, and I was like, dude, why? It was making me so mad.
I appreciate y'all for streaming.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. That was not a good stream. Had too much going on.
No, it's alright.
You're still streaming.
The
What?
race was alright. It's pretty good.
You're still streaming.
Oh, am I? Oh, I didn't even realize.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Did you end it?
No. Anyway, yep. Thank you for coming to the booth today, and yep. Bye bye. I accidentally server deafened him as I kicked him, so now next time he joins a VC, he's gonna be server deafened. Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Oh, I see. let me go fix
There
that.
you go, fix that. There you go. Anyway, we gotta bring in our P3 finisher here, Trent Wilkin. I'm Trent Wilkin now. Welcome to the booth, and man, how's the car?
Good. I mean, I just shit the bed.
Yep, we saw.
Dang.
Yeah.
What more did you need to get up to NMJ there?
And I hit the apron on the last lap, get loose. Basically, that was it right there. As long as I didn't hit the apron, didn't get loose, I felt like I would have had it because he was probably going to try to overslow, try to come back down, but I would have had that covered. But, you know, the one time I hit the apron is on the last lap.
Man, I mean, you look strong out there behind Myers most of the day, and then got that black flag penalty for going below the yellow before the start finish line, and you rallied back. Can you at least be happy with P3?
On paper, yeah. Right now, no. I feel like Denny Hamlin.
Don't you ever come in my booth with that kind of shit. Don't you ever do that. I don't want to hear that. You just came back from the back with a terrible tight setup to the front and almost won the dang darn thing if you didn't just oversend the damn car. I don't want to hear it. You did a phenomenal job. Great job today.
Thanks.
So,
And, you know, with all the other cautions, too, that didn't happen, that would have helped, too.
Yep, definitely.
that's fair. So coming into this race, you were 33 points out. How'd you do in the stage?
Second.
Finished second in the stage. Finished third overall. Oh, really, really good points today. It's gonna help you get cut that playoff gap down a bunch. How did that make you feel?
I mean, good. I mean, I feel like as long as we don't have anything going wrong, we have a contending car for most races.
It's fixed.
I guess we could see just how the next races go, but I feel like we have a top 5 usually car. It's just, you know, if we can have top 5 skill to end a race.
That's a great question. Yeah, you should work on that. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you drove a great race. You got anyone to thank you?
Thanks for Chase for being a team owner, and sorry for you know, more damage you got to pay for. After Tyler has a lot of damage you have to pay for.
I'm used to it right now. I'm $18 million in debt.
Bro, go ask local bank. He is the bank, so.
Oh, I'm black. I'll steal from the bank.
Anyway, I'm out of here. Where we go Monday? We go to
Monday?
Mañana. Not mañana. That's tomorrow. Lunes.
What?
We go to Iowa. Okay, so I'm about ready to end the stream. I'm too chaotic right now. But anyways, Jeb Quilt commentating today's race. Chase George with the pit road interviewer at the last second because he doesn't ever show up. And
I was here the whole time. Thank you very much.
and yeah, so yeah, we're ending off this race on a strong note. Martinez takes the win tonight, and Thompson sneaks in for a P2 after, you know, kind of being a little midfield, not a little midfielder, but, you know, a top 5 car, but not up there to, you know, be a winner all day, but he's came home P2, and that's really good. And Trenton Wilkin obviously did not have a good time on the last lap. But yeah, Jabe Quill up in the booth here. You can catch us on Monday night here on the Universal Broadcasting Network for coverage of the Universal Broadcasting Network Prospect Series at Iowa. Yep, at Iowa. You can come catch us at Iowa. Not me. You can go catch Maxwell Funderburk at Iowa. And